Red Nation Live. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like our Facebook page for the baddest sim hip-hop interviews.
Ready when you're red. This is Rap Case, brought to you by Red Nation, a spin-off the podcast. We're gonna be doing this every week, bringing to you the hottest and latest sim hip-hop news, trending topics, latest videos, talking to about MCs and songs and whatnot. But in the meantime, this is Rap Case, brought to you by Red Nation. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Red Nation Live. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter on Red Nation Live Zimbabwe. You're watching Rap Case. And this week's headlines, the top 50 list. Yeah, in America, they came up with the hip-hop list of the 50 greatest rappers of all time. In Zimbabwe, we decided to do the same. And we're going to be talking about that. The Changamire Festival, hosted by Zimboy, comes back to Harare. He said he wasn't hosting it in Harare for a minute, so it's coming back to H-Town. Mambo Challenge. Asaf and Rayo Beats decided to put the Mambo beat up for niggas to ride. So there's a challenge called the Mambo Challenge, and we got like a whole lot of MCs on it. Aishan drops the star-studded remix to his hit single featuring T-Gon's Kure. He's got Doba Dawn, Enzo Aisha, Musa Effect, and yeah, Killer T. Madirirano no coming back. Yeah, Madirirano happened like some weeks back. Karamanga Murioko, I think you know the reasons. Junior Brown dropped single after a minute. Yeah. I was glad to hear that. Junior Brown dropping a single called Louder. R. Pills drops his third consecutive album, called God My Therapist. Please support the cat and buy. We getting into the topics in depth. And first on the agenda is the list, the notorious list. America compiled a list here. I mean, somebody dropped a list of the 50 greatest rappers of all time. And the list went something like Biggie number 1, Jay-Z number 2, Eminem number 3, Rakim number 4, Nas number 5, Big Pun number 5, KRS 1. Nyadzima list zonetsa nekuti in list yangu ne list yako zvakasiyana. The way we survey these things are different. So in Zimbabwe, we decided to do the same. So this thing was trending on social network. We decided to come up with our own list. And this one was the first one that came out of Zimbabwe, I think. Yeah, which one was the first one? This one. It had Junior Brown on number 1, Ten Damo number 2, Munezi number 3, MC Cut number 4, Mariachi number 5, Shaki number 6, Cynic number 7, T-Gon's 9, Noble Styles, Stana 11, Black Pearl number 12, Kelvin, Asaf. All these people were in the list. This is what I honestly think about a list. Yeah, coming up with lists, it's good. But in Zimbabwe, do we have 50 greatest rappers? Do we have an industry? Do we have an industry? Are people getting paid to say when we can come up with a list and talk about who's the greatest, who deserves to be number 1? Not taking anything from Junior Brown, and of which he is number 1. But this is what I think. When we come up with these lists, we need to come up with V11s, proof to back up these claims. We are not deserving up a list. Anima odds agadai, anima number 1 agadai, anima views agadai. That would be good. If you can come up with a list and come up with the V11s to back up that list, that would be great. And to the niggas that didn't make it in the list, that doesn't make shit. It doesn't mean shit. Ingoro list, and it's all good. If you're not on the list, I'm sure next year we'll have another list. You gotta work your ass off and make it on the list. And still on the list, Jeezy dropped the Mambo Challenge thing, and he decided to diss the list. Like what he did, I respect Jeezy's bars because he was talking about his accolades, what he's done for the game, where he's been and who he's worked with, and I like that because he's backing up his truth. And by list Pacho, it's very sad with Jeezy and in top 10. Jeezy's been dropping bars for a minute. He shaped this game from Venek, Achirimu Trinity, tracks like Nditori. Yeah, tracks like na Jesa, tracks like Sanawadiwa, and he changed to Vroom Vroom, to Stabak Prata win my awards, and I think he deserves to be a top 5 nomination. Not saying he's my boy and anything, but he is a contender for the top 50 and not the top 50, the top 5. Yeah, and who else? What else? These names that we're getting into the list, project. How can you put someone in the top 50 list? Asina kana record one. Asina kana K plays on YouTube. Asina kana song on Apple Music or whatnot. Munasuru kwanisa kumonetize hip hop. That's wrong. And shout out to the people that made it in the list. I'm not taking anything away from the list, but Red Nation is going to be compiling its own list. Top 50 greatest rappers of all time. R.I.P. Kingpin. Yeah. R.I.P. Baby Biggie. Yeah. And next, the Changamire Festival returns to Harare. Yeah, the Changamire Festival returns to Harare. Shout out to Zimbo. He's been doing the Changamire Festival. Gonna perform my rappers, hip hop artists get to get a platform where they can showcase whatever they are doing and to build. And it happened, it's happening depending on what time you're gonna watch this. It's happening Join City, Gochanyama. I may not know how to pronounce it, but yeah. People like Cerise, it's their first time, Cerise West dropping a mixtape called West 93. Arwita debut, Changamire, she's gonna be live doing it. Slay Young, and all these other names. Shout out to Zimboy for putting on hip hop. Respect that. Yeah, blah. And Mambo Challenge. Rayo Beats and Asaph. Asaph dropped a Mambo last year in 2018. It did well on ZFM radio stations. A very good song. Asaph is from Blawayo, and the producer of the song is Rayo Beats. They decided to put out the beat for MCs to ride, and MCs been trickling on the beat. They've been all over from King Active, Tasha, Mapota, Cashbid, Boss Jeezy, yeah, Kwan, a local cat from my studio, dropped something on the Mambo Challenge. So make sure you listen to that. And if we're going to be having a poll, maybe we might have a poll on Red Nation Live and see who took it. Listen to the Jeezy Mambo Challenge. He was talking about the list. Yeah, that was King Light. I would like to hear names like Junior Brown on it, Cynic, yeah, on it, 10 Diamond, Jambreo Mambagumana. Yeah, Rain's challenge I got paid, but you can still be on it just for the sake of competition, shaping up the game. And what else? Our next topic is Aishan, Kure Hitmaker, decided to remix his song Kure, featuring T Guns, and he brought a star-studded list on it. Wagadama stars. He's got stars on it from Killer T, Doba Don, Musa Effect. I don't know the name of the girl, please. Yeah, yeah. But and I've been hearing mixed feelings on social network. Some people think Utanzi Aishan Abu is tarnishing the original one, because the original one is way too good. Hanzi remix is not that good. But this is what I think. I think the remix is a remix. It needed to be remixed. If a track is a hit, it needs to be remixed. You need to milk track at your yes. And what he's doing is good. He upgraded the video. That's one of that. This time the video is on another level. And he's got stars on it. He's trying to play at a level. Rutambo and I invite up a track part to try to remix like Killer T, Doba Don, Enzo. Instead they two zonzons Enzo akanoneta kure yake gane beat chichichi. Uyu Aishan akadecide kuwatora. T Guns came through with a dope verse. Anzi kana ma promoter something. Nice one, T Guns. Make sure you go on YouTube and watch the video Kure. Last time I checked, it was on 25K in 2 days. Kanatanga kuiona, it was 2K. Yani ma hours ya Buddha, but in 48 hours, ingani 25K is the remix to Kure, Aishan featuring T Guns, Doba Don, Enzo Aishon, Musa Effect, and that very beautiful chick. This is Rap Case, Tungutara Nyadze Rap, and I'm your host, mobxthedon. Yeah. Next on our program, madirirano. Yeah, madirirano, hosted by Body Slam. If you've never been to Madirirano happens in Highfields, FIO, Fee or Philly, whatever you want to call it, near Machipisa. Yeah, Manita set up a stage and they bring the hottest Zim dancehall acts, DJs and whatnot. And last time I checked, that event was for free. Yakatanga chained and they could control the crowds. But there's chinchachaka zeta say chablo and not mazanuga. If you're trying to go out, you gotta go pay. Madirano ndwega mahara and ndoko onota kwa unono mazim dancehall acts. Saka Body Slam Simba. This Akazu poster like a day after on the day after the last Madirirano. Ashitri Madirirano is no more just because they cannot handle the crowds that are coming. And I was squad for the Mamonia, like the bouncers to come, like security and everything, and it's going out of control. Fans are coming with things to throw on stages. The venue is just becoming too small and they cannot keep doing Madirirano. So I got to peace out. To be honest with you, Madirirano in the ball. Sounding like sayings were. And I think Akudamari, you cannot keep doing things for free. My pro bonano neza. But shout out to Body Slam for having something for the ghetto pa feel ain't getting anything. And if you could reconsider, just work on trying to get sponsors on it, security, big companies, and you host a bigger, better event. Don't give up on it. And Junior Brown is back. King Breezy, Jameson Pakola is back with a track called Louder. They ended up a social network and I bumped into this cover art with a cartoon chick, yeah. And on Friday, he was on the Fix. You dropped it on the Fix. I didn't get to listen to the Fix. My links are Satabatika Trick Yacho. We're still waiting for the links, but I'm sure every time Breezy drops, niggas listen and Bantuitika something. Hip hop improver. Nice one, Junior Brown. We're looking forward to that song. Our Pills, Manoa Faro. Tarambo Garanai had the opportunity to sit down with them and to get a podcast. I think it's number 17. Talk to the kid. He's very talented. And he dropped his third album like some couple of weeks back called God, My Therapist. Make sure you buy that album because that kid's been consistent. It's been his third year dropping albums, third album since last year and last year but one. Getting nominated for Zim Hip Hop Awards and finally winning the best rapper Reganot Kuchitungi's award. But I think he wants a Zim Hip Hop Award. And if this year is not the year, and it's what he got a rip. But shout out to you, Our Pills. Support the brother. Go buy his album. He's selling it via WhatsApp. I don't know. I think he'll send you a link. It's going for $15. Or you can go stream it on Apple Music or buy it on iTunes. This is mobxthedon, and you're watching Rap Case. Blah.